But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift, and never a burden.
All right, Tirsa, that's quite a story. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
She came out of the mountain, and she was changed.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
Those faithless murderers.
Blessed, anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive!
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
I'm sorry I didn't see you correctly.
You still don't. I don't think you can, Lansra.
Forgive me.
Off your knees, Lansra. Start living on your feet with your eyes open.
Goddess anointed
You
her
tell
within
her.
the mountain.
Aloy, as you commanded, my eyes are open.
Good. Now why don't you try keeping your mouth closed?
Goddess protect her, so she can cleanse the corruption that still infects the land.
I know your quest is dangerous, Aloy, but All-Mother will protect you.
I don't think it works that way, Jezza.
Those faithless
All-Mother has blessed your journey.
but they will not escape All-Mother's justice.
I will lead a war party to Meridian.
The mountain
You
opened
have
to
my
her.
word.
She's the daughter.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Shush, Arana. She's
The
the
goddess
anointed.
anointed her within the holy mountain.
We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Thank you, Aloy, for everything you've done. I will make sure Arana is kept safe.
Dad, I'm not a kid anymore.
Aloy.
Now I see it is no wonder that you saved Nakoa. You, Aloy, are favored by the goddess.
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right. So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't...
Tirsa's decision saved lives.
Das kennen wir ja alles schon.
I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
Na, mit wem können wir dann noch sprechen?
She went into All Mother Mountain and was
The
anointed
tribe
by
I
the
served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Curse the goddess, and curse you. I no longer belong here.
I think you're onto something, Resh. Time to strike out on your own.
So much corruption still spreads beyond the sacred land.
Aloy, did you go inside the mountain?
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground.
The killers did their worst.
I always knew you were special. But this...
Don't start calling me the Anointed or anything like that, Teb, okay?
I heard what you said, Aloy. But I still get to make my own opinions.
We lost so many brave men.
Ow.
You can leave the fighting to others now, Teb. You've already done more than any Stitcher should have been asked to do.
All due respect, Aloy. But if the war's not over, I'm not done. I heard what you said about Meridian. I'll see you there.
They say she
I'll
came
see you
from
at
the
Meridian. But for now, I should rest.
What does it mean?
So, ich glaube
We live in
hier...
the times of the Anointed.
Hier haben wir alle befragt, die es zu befragen gab.
The Anointed will cleanse the corruption beyond the sacred land. She served my faith 10 times over.
So, jetzt nur die Frage, ob das Schnellreisen schon wieder funktioniert. Wahrscheinlich schon, oder?
Full already.
Begib dich zur Bitterklamm. Der gefallene Berg. Ich glaube, in der Mission, ich glaube, so hieß die Mission, wo man... Ah, genau. Wo man die Dings bekommt. Die letzte Energiezelle. Aber dann kriegt man die Rüstung ja echt sehr, sehr spät, weil ich glaube, das ist eine der letzten Missionen, die noch so kommen. Vielleicht noch so 3, 4 oder so. Ich weiß nicht mehr genau, ich habe nur so eine Liste von, so eine Walkthrough-Liste mit den Namen der Hauptmissionen gesehen. Nicht reingeguckt, was es jetzt genau ist. Allzu weit kann es aber nicht sein. Julius meinte heute im Büro, aber dass das, nee, war gar nicht heute. Wann war das? Keine Ahnung. Dass das Ende dann recht geradlinig, aber recht lang sein soll. Aber ich tippe mal, das zählt da alles schon dazu. So, da hat uns der Weg jetzt in das Tal zurückgeführt, von dem ich schon mal dachte, wir wären vorher schon mal drin, aber das war was anderes gewesen. Da hatte ich mich vertan. Das war das, wo ich nicht mehr genau wusste, was das eigentlich, wo ich nicht genau wusste, was das sein soll da oben. Ob das ein Flugzeug ist oder dass hier abgestürzt ist, wo es dann in diesem, ja, in diesem einen Tal nicht mehr weiterging. Und jetzt wird man aber weiterkommen.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted?
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
What? Oh, wie fies hängt sie denn da jetzt? Alter. Also wenn sie stirbt, dann aber richtig. Die Arme. Autsch. Zack. Ich bin gespannt, ob man am Ende nochmal irgendwie in das Dorf zurückkommt. Aber ich tippe mal, dass das so mehr oder weniger die Verabschiedung war. Dann dadurch viel haben die ja auch kaum noch zu erzählen. Wollte schon sagen, ich bin hier doch schon mal lang. Erzählt mir doch nichts. Mein Gott, ist das warm in meinem Zimmer. Ihr könnt euch das nicht vorstellen. Jetzt bestimmt 30 Grad.
But I can get through this.
Man kriegt hier auch keine Kälte rein in dieses verdammte Zimmer. Zumindest nicht im Sommer, wenn die Sonne drauf knallt. Das sind die Pirscher, ne? Hier mit den Minen. Kann ich die eigentlich auslösen?
Saving these for the trail.
Das sind nur Leuchtraketen. Wahrscheinlich zählt das schon, als ich das letzte Mal hier lang bin und die ausgeschaltet habe. Zählt das schon als erledigt. Toi, toi, toi. Hat er sich wahrscheinlich gemerkt. Im Gegensatz zu allen anderen Orten, wo man irgendwo lang geht. Und die respawnen. Scheint es hier ein bisschen anders zu sein. Aber ist ja cool. Ja, wo hier oben könnten nochmal welche leben. Oder was heißt leben, aber also noch ein paar Roboter sein. Oder? Nee, ich hätte auch direkt hinspringen können. Das Geile ist, jetzt passt es halt auch tatsächlich. Jetzt weiß sie halt wirklich, was sie hier beschützen. Dann gehörte das zu der ganzen Anlage dazu.
Need them soon enough.
Scheiß Wetter. Nee, das ist nicht richtig. Alter, wie krass ist denn das jetzt hier umgeschwungen, das Wetter? Und ich habe tatsächlich mal meinen Medizinbeutel so halbwegs voll. Ich glaube, das ist ein Weg, oder? Ja. Ja? So. Entschuldigung, jetzt bin ich hier, glaube ich, gerade ans Mikrofon angekommen. So, und den Donnervogel haben wir doch hier oben schon erledigt. Das macht die Sache natürlich schon ein bisschen einfacher. Ist auch geil, so, ja, hier, Riesenkampf und voll schwierig. Nee, das hatte die junge Dame schon vor ein paar Wochen gemacht. Na gut, dann hier, kein Kampf, nicht schwierig. Und volle Medizin, ja, geil. Na, immerhin stimmt die Lichtstimmung. Oh, jetzt sind wir... Ach, genau, das war das, wo dann das Licht so krass durchscheint. Sind wir durch die Wolkendecke durch und ihr ist auch ein bisschen kalt, aber sie können sich auch mal ein Jäckchen anziehen.
shaped the inside of the mountain like it was an egg?
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Irgendwie traue ich ihm immer noch nicht so richtig.
Don't look down.
Also was Anziehen angeht, muss man sagen, da ist Lara Croft ein bisschen besser vorbereitet. Obwohl ich da noch nicht weit bin. Jetzt mal das Steam Sale, das Rise of the Tomb Raider gekauft, um mal ein bisschen zu gucken, wie mir das so gefällt. Und ja, bislang gefällt es mir sehr gut.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
Da hat er recht.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
So, irgendwo hier muss noch die letzte Batterie sein. Die letzte Energiezelle. Also Augen extra weit offen halten.
Mind your footing.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice?
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And here we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Wie viel sich dann wohl umgebracht haben. Also dann doch noch. Das könnte was sein. Ich will doch meine geile Rüstung haben. Ist das der Hauptweg oder ist das der Nebenweg? Könnte beides sein. Ja, oder es ist ein leerer Raum. Ah, nee, es ist der Raum mit der Energiezelle. Ja! Geil. Nach dieser Mission gibt's eine neue geile Rüstung. Ich freue mich drauf. Wow. Okay.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well.
Don't answer.
Aber es ist ja auch niemand lang geklettert, junge Dame.
Glad that's over.
So, ich will das nächste Geheimnis. Gibt es überhaupt noch so viele Geheimnisse? Wir wissen immer noch nicht so richtig, was es war. Das diese Veränderung ausgelöst hat in den Gaia-Protokollen. Also warum vor rund 20 Jahren die Unterprogramme teilweise eigenständig wurden.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Ja, aber das ist schon eine Weile her.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shaman mystic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. you know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Paik I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one, I would have gladly spent my life.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Aber das war doch der einzige Weg. Ah ne, hier. Aber da war jetzt schon nichts drin, was ich kriegen kann, oder? Warte mal, das sind die Audiologs. Wie viel man jetzt dann doch noch dann gefunden hat. Sogar ich renne durch diese ganze Welt und finde halt nichts. Reparatur wird durchgeführt, Reparatur wird durchgeführt, Reparatur wird durchgeführt. Aber die Weltdinger habe ich halt nicht viele von gefunden.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Krass.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Das ist halt auch geil, dass das ihre Rüstung ist, ne? Diese super Rüstung.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Was war das denn für ein Protokoll?
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Das war alles, was er zu sagen hat?
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Okay. War ein bisschen wenig, aber naja.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can he do?
Okay, ist der noch durchgedrehter am Ende, oder was?
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Liz? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not tablet, Liz. It's poison.
Aber er kann doch jetzt nicht nach all der Zeit noch irgendwas damit zu tun gehabt haben, dass Hades sich da losgekoppelt hat. Es muss doch noch irgendeinen anderen Einfluss geben, nichts aus der Vergangenheit. Also nicht aus so einer weiten Vergangenheit, oder?
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Der versteht irgendwie so erschreckend viel von dieser Technologie. Klar, er hat sich ein bisschen was beigebracht, aber so das Ausmaß ist so krass.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Oh Gott, hat er nochmal irgendwie den Untergang der Welt eingeleitet? Mit Ted. Ted Cruz. Da geht es wahrscheinlich nachher raus, oder? Schauen wir mal ganz kurz. Ja, dann geht's zurück. Na gut, dann würde ich mal sagen, machen wir spannend, oder? Schauen wir, was hier drin ist in der nächsten Folge. Gemein, gemein. Ja, wir sind schon wieder 40 Minuten. Mein Gott, das sind ja Wahnsinnsfolgen. Also, ja, bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut, ciao.